Welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we are taking your guys' chart requests from the live chat. So if you guys are joining the live, go ahead and drop them in the live chat here. We're also going to be taking chart requests over here from the chart request section here in the Discord. We're just going to continue covering these names for you guys. And we have all those loaded up in this playlist right here. So you guys submitted your requests. So I'm just hitting them as we go on. If you guys have chart requests, this thing is going to open up again next week, so you'll be able to drop these, and we cover these every single Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those are our live stream, chart request live streams. So tune in for that. Again, get over here in the Discord, put your chart requests in under the chart request section. If you guys can't make the live, I will cover it sometime throughout the week. We will get to it. We're just knocking out our list here, going down the pipe. If you guys are new, we have a very specific strategy that we follow here. We focus on a weekly chart. We are 1 to 6 month swing traders, meaning when we buy, we hold for 1 to 6 months. So what we're looking to do is we are looking to buy when this blue wave here is down below this white line, okay, given a green dot. That is where we're wanting to buy, okay? You can see we're buying back here in 2023. We're looking at a chart of Ethereum here, and there's a couple things I want to point out on Ethereum that I think are very, very bullish right now. But you can see back here again in 2023, it was time to buy at 1600. We popped up here to 4,000. Came back, got the signal right here in September 2024 at 22. Sold up here at 4,000. Again, our sell signal is going to be the red dot up here. And again, the buy signal is going to be down here on the weekly chart. So we had that opportunity to buy ETH again back at 1,500 back there in April. Again, it went up to 5,000. Got the red dot there in August, called the exact top, and now we have came all the way back down here to 2,000. The first bullish indication on Ethereum, we've talked about this for the last couple days, is the green dot showing up this week. This is this week. So I just want to remind you guys, we literally get like one good time a year, every single year to buy, okay? That time, you can come all the way back here to even 2022, okay, and see, boom, green dot right there. So that was the best time to buy in 2022. This was the best time to buy in 2023 at 1,500 in October. This was the best time to buy in September 2024, okay, 2,200. This was the best time to buy in 2025, and right now is 2026, and you can see where the wave is. So, again, as everyone's telling you that it's a bear market and we're going down and blah, 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 right, those were the same people that were telling you to buy up here at 5,000, okay? This is a great generational wealth opportunity to be loading up on Ethereum and altcoins, in my own opinion. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to present information. I'm showing you the chart. You guys have access to the same indicators. You can use the same exact strategy if you want to, but I'm just here to tell you, opportunities like this come around like once a year. Okay, you get once a year to make this happen. So again, very bullish on Ethereum right now, very bullish on altcoins. I don't care what Twitter says, don't care what Jim Cramer says. I don't care what anything says, okay? The chart, the data is what's telling us to buy. That is why we buy. We don't buy based on what we feel or what we think. We buy because the data tells us to do so. That is our strategy. So you're seeing that massive buy signal there on Ethereum here. And again, one thing I want to point out on the 4-hour chart, okay? So for those of you that have been around for a while, you guys know that I just went ahead and added in a EMA ribbon here. So what I'm going to take, I'm going to take the Fibonacci out for a second. I just want to point out something. Okay, you can see back here up at $3,400. You can see what happened was we crossed. You see how this thing crosses downward? The EMA ribbons, it crosses downward. And then we just get stuck in a very long downtrend, right? When we're below the EMA ribbon, right? When price is trending below it, just like it has been since January here. Okay, look at that. Down, 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 down. Okay, we pull into it, we get rejected, pull into it, get rejected, rejected, drop again. Look what we just did. We just broke out over the EMA ribbon. So not only do we have a weekly signal showing up here, but we also have a very bullish indication on one of the smaller time frames that we look at, which is the 4-hour. So again, when price is trending below this EMA like this, when we're below it, we're below the EMAs. We're on a downtrend, 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 downtrend. What did we just do over the last week? We have broken out up above it. So we're looking for Ethereum to hold on to that $1,900 level. Okay, and if we get a green dot on this 4-hour tomorrow and pump, I mean, that's going to be a absolute confirmed macro breakout, because you could see when the EMA goes in one direction, right? It crossed over here and it's gone down for almost a month, right? Almost 2 months. This was in January. Okay, look at that. It just fell. But now, what do you see? You see it crossing in the other direction. It's flipping up. Okay, and if you guys do not have the updated version of the indicator, you guys can just shoot me an email. My email is right over here inside the Discord under the trading indicator tab. If you guys already have the indicator, just shoot me an email and I will send you the updated version with this EMA ribbon. It only works on the daily and the 4-hour. We don't use it on the weekly or the monthly. The only thing we care about on the weekly or the monthly are the signals, okay, are the green dots. But when it comes to the daily and the 4-hour, I have put this EMA ribbon on there just because it tells us like when the trend is flipping here, right? We want to see that EMA ribbon cross, and that's when we want to take action. And the fact that it's crossing here and lined up with a signal on the weekly just gives us even more assurance, right, that this is going to be the bottom right here around 1750. Okay, I think Ethereum's bottom is definitely in there at 1750. So that's what I got for you on Ethereum, guys. What do you got? What requests are you looking at? Go ahead and drop them in the chat. It's been a crazy day for me. So I actually just woke up from a nap. I've been playing basketball the last few days at the gym, and I didn't know I was so out of shape. I'm like super. I can hardly twist or turn right now. I'm so sore. I see one for Jack in the chat for Flare Crypto, FLR. So again, Flare still has the green dot. So I really like this chart. Okay, you can see that we have bottomed at the same spot we bottomed back here in 2023. Massive capitulation. The wave is down here, given a green dot. So yes, this one is a buy. And again, guys, the importance of the blue wave, right? When this blue wave is down here below the white line, what that tells us is that we have capitulated, right? We want to buy names that have pulled back like 50 to 60% from their previous highs, right? The majority of people want to buy when things are going really, really good. Everyone's jacked up, everyone's having a good time, right? Everyone's singing Kumbaya. Okay, no one's singing Kumbaya right now in the crypto markets, right? Everyone's out saying bear market, it's all over, blah blah blah, right? Because that's because, right, most of them were buying up here. We were selling in August, guys. We sold all of our Ethereum, all of our Chainlink, everything that we owned in August, September back here. Okay, and we started buying right here in December or January again. Okay, and we're just continuing to buy down here. We're going to buy as long as this wave is down here on our names. So like FLR, you should be buying Flare down here, right off these signals. So I like the fact that it put in a double bottom. How I would play this is I would just use a stop loss literally right there at 0.008. As long as that holds, this looks good. But you can see how it pulls back, rips, pulls back, rips, pulls back. Okay, it doesn't take a very smart person to tell you what's coming next. So to protect yourself to the downside, again, all I would do is put a stop loss right there at 0.008. If that breaks, I would sell it, or if you get a red dot, I would sell it. But as long as the dot is green, we got to be bullish. Okay, and what does the 4 hours say? See how that one's just crossing over now too? Again, that doesn't confirm that it's breaking out. It's just an indication that, hey, this is a potential reversal in price action. So we'll see. If this thing can get back over a penny, that's going to be very bullish, but I do like this one down here. Mr. Soxel singing Kumbaya. DJT got news about paying out coins to shareholders. What's the stock doing? I rebought this one last week, around $10. I'm up like 10% on it. But it doesn't have the signal just yet. It did get a signal over here in December. So you can see it got a signal at $10. And then it came back down and tested the $10 level. So I was buying it at the same level this green dot came. So this is like a perfect double bottom down here. If you look back here in 2021, okay, that's where DJT opened up at around 980, and it went all the way up to 160. Now it's sitting at $11. So I'm still a holder of this. I said if it broke that low of like 980, I would sell it. Path, PATH. This is UI. That had a really nice bounce today. The signal will confirm it, but that is again another double bottom. If you guys don't know what a double bottom pattern is, get on ChatGPT and ask questions. Hey, what is a double bottom pattern in trading? Or you can Google it. But to put it simple, right, it's where we bounce at a level, and we come back and we test the same level, right? This is telling us, since we bounced right here, okay, this is telling us that buyers stepped in right here. The bulls, they stepped in and said, hey, we're not going lower. So when we come back down and test that level where the bulls stepped in, right, we got to imagine like they're either stepping in to hold it above this price or other buyers are coming in here to buy it. But it is a bullish pattern when you bounce at the same level. So I like Path here a lot. It does not have the signal yet. But another thing about the Fibonacci tool, so the Fibonacci is these zones right here, the golden zones and the red zone. So normally when price comes down here and touches this green line, it's a good time to buy. That means we're at the bottom of the fib. If you guys don't know what the Fibonacci tool is, I have a free trading course over here in the Discord, completely free, where it talks about all of our indicators, but you can see how it bounced on it back here. Okay, it kind of got close to it here, but it literally bounced right on it right there. So as long as it holds, I would put a stop loss at 930 if I was playing this. I put a stop loss right at 930, and then our target's always up here in the red zone. So one of our sell strategies is to sell a red dot here on the daily chart, okay, in the red zone. So you can see that literally sniped the top right there at 19. It sniped it over here at around 19, and now it's back down here at the bottom. So like I said, 930 would be the stop loss on that one. Let's take some here from the Discord real quick. PRAA, this one looks good. Looks like it's reversing. They beat their earnings. That one looks good. I'd put a stop loss at 960 on that one. But it doesn't have the signal yet, but it is trying to bounce. Looks like it's up big after hours too. So that was a nice bounce there. It looks like they reacted very good to their earnings. RNG, this is Ring Central. That one has a green dot. That's a nice move up there as well. It's in the red zone, but this one looks like it's breaking out on a macro time frame. Wow, what is Ring Central? Do you guys know what Ring Central is? RNG. I'm going to go over here. If you guys are a member of the Discord, you have access to this research tool right here. So what you got to do is type in /info and then hit enter. And then you type in the ticker. So I'll type in RNG. And then it works for stocks and crypto. So if you don't know what something is, you could type it in and then it pulls up everything. Cloud-based solutions designed for businesses. It's seamless work environment by integrating video, voice, and collaboration tools with a single platform. I believe this is like the Ring camera stuff, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they are the Ring camera business. But that is breaking out on a macro time frame. Look at that big pullback. This reminds me of Carvana, CVNA. See how it just all the way down to $3 and then went all the way up to 300. That was an insane move right there. Okay, but kind of a similar drop here. So they make a pretty decent amount of money too. I mean, they're increasing their earnings. Their earnings look really good, going up every year. But that looks very interesting for a long. Because if it gets back up here to 400, I mean that's a 10x trade for you. So I'm gonna add this one to the watch list just for fun. What else we got? Auto dialer / soft phone application. So it's not the Ring camera. It's not the Ring camera thing. Bob says, what a beautiful bull hammer on Path. Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, that's a bull hammer pattern there on the weekly there. Big bull hammer there if that holds. Okay, it's not the Ring camera. So again, this is why I like the community, because you guys can call me on my BS. Sometimes I get a little out of hand. Again, I thought Ring Central was that, but apparently it's not. Apparently it is a auto dialer / soft phone application. Peace guy looks good. I hear that Netflix just backed out of the Warner Bros. Deal. So that probably means Paramount's going to win that deal, and Paramount's up on that. Again, we called this green dot out last week at around $10.50. It's almost at $12, so you're almost up 20% this week. I think this one's going to have some continuation. Again, a beautiful double bottom here. Double bottom, again, is where we bounce at a level, come back, test the same level, and bounce again. But Netflix is up really big after hours. I almost bought this yesterday. I literally almost bought it, but I decided not to. Let's just go to extended hours. You can see up really big in extended hours. They're up all the way up here to 95 over in extended hours there. So they backed out of the Warner Bros. Deal, WDB or WBD. So they were set up to buy Warner Bros., which is another streaming platform, and they just backed out, from what I heard, right? I think that news dropped. Someone dropped it over there in the Discord, but Peace Guy, which is Paramount, they put in a competitive offer, and it looks like they're probably going to take Paramount. So Paramount's going to win that deal, and that's going to be an interesting to see what happens to their stock. But it is up off of our green dot, and as long as the dot holds green, we are bullish on the asset. We got SIDU. Again, time to buy SIDU was down here in December at 72 cents. So you're a little late to the party. Got the red dot to sell it right there at 4. It's already down 50% since that time. RGTI, I was looking at this one today too. This is this is a quantum computing play. So it does have the green dot here. So if you play the green dot, you need to use a stop loss at $14. $14 needs to be your stop loss if you think we're going to bounce here. But that is given a buy signal. They do have earnings, looks like next week. This was a really big hyped up play. Again, I wish I would have bought it back here in 2024 at 74 cents. Everyone was jacked up about it up here at 20 and 50. Not a lot of people talking about it right now, but it does have a buy signal here. So if you wanted to play that, again, all this is telling you, all this green dot is telling you is that this is a potential bottom. So when we get the green dot, we need to have a stop loss. So in order to set a stop loss, you want to go ahead and use the low, which is going to be this candle right here at 14. So as long as the dot is green, we're bullish. But if it flips to red, that is where we want to either set a stop loss or short. But we would be going long right here on RGTI if you're using our strategy. SPT, this thing just looks like a rug pull. This thing just getting absolutely smoked here. Just getting annihilated, dude. It's a falling knife, so this is a tough one. What I'd do on this one is I'd wait till it breaks out above this EMA on the daily, because again, this is just in a brutal downtrend, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. I mean, getting smoked. So I don't like charts that are going down and to the right like this. I like charts that are going up and to the right, like Ethereum's chart, up and to the right. Right? There's no question. This is the bulls are strong in this name. SPT looks like a bunch of selling to me. Okay, but it's literally at its all-time low. So again, you're buying it at the lowest price ever. If you believe in the company, it's never been a better time to buy. ServiceNow is finding a bottom here. I think it's trying to find a bottom here at around. I'd put a stop loss on this one at 93. As long as we hold 93, this one actually looks good. I bought this one right around here, 160. I think I got stopped out around 140. So it had a big capitulation here. It does have the green dot though. So again, if you bought here, okay, and didn't get stopped out, you should be buying again down here, because we're not selling until the wave comes back up here, or unless you get stopped out, right? If you get stopped out, okay, we could use a stop loss at the previous low right here at 97, 96 or 97, or put one right there at 93, depending on how conservative you want to trade. But 97 looks like it's trying to be the bottom here for ServiceNow. That actually looks pretty good down here. I see one for Novavax, NVAX in the chat. That one's breaking out nicely. Again, you got the buy signal right here in December at 650. You're almost up 100% since that time. Looks like they just announced earnings and they beat. So that one looks like it wants to continue. I'd be looking for a red dot there on the weekly or a red dot there on the daily. You can see that one actually just broke out over its Fibonacci level. So when you see that break out, that means we're in a blue sky breakout. So that looks really good. I like this one a lot as long as it holds $9. 9 or 8. I put a stop loss at 8. And let it ride. That low is right there, but that one looks like it wants to make a jump for like 20 bucks. So that looks really good. Again, what I look for is a red dot now on the weekly. Okay, look for the red dot on the weekly on Novavax. Now, if you bought down here, congratulations, you're already up 100%. Very nice trade. Aren't they the doorbell service? That's what I thought, Brian, but apparently not. I think it's a different company. Thoughts on HOT? HOT? Is that a stock or a crypto? Looks like a crypto. Again, down and to the right. It is down here at its 2020 lows, so it's the lowest price in 6 years. 2020 was 6 years ago, so you're buying it at the lowest price in 6 years. It's got a green dot here, so yeah, I'd be a buyer if I believed in this project for sure. I see one for ZBCN. What's this one doing? Okay, that one's down here below the white line. So again, we're buyers. Where was everyone excited about this one? Up here at 7 cents. Okay, I was getting laughed at when I was telling people to sell up here. Okay, at 7 cents. It's all the way down here to 2 cents now. So as long as this one can hold on to that low at 0.015, about a 0.0015, it looks good. It's got a buy signal, so we would be buyers of this name if we believed in the project here. I don't know too much about ZBCN. Paycom getting a bounce here. Okay, this is I believe they're a tax software company or a finance company. This one looks good with the stop at 104. Again, this is saying that, hey, this is the potential bottom. Okay, the potential bottom would be the previous low, which was right here on this candle from 2 weeks ago. Okay, boom, right there at 103, boom. We're locked and loaded with a stop loss right around 105. Okay, that's a buy signal right there on Paycom. That one looks good. SFRM, this one's trying to find a bottom here at 2. So if I was playing this one, okay, we'd want a stop loss right there at around 170. We bounced at 170 here, bounced at it here, bounced at it here. Boom, starting to turn the corner here. As long as we hold 170, SFRM looks good. Can I look at Uni? I got you. Yeah, you guys got requests. Get them in the chat. Uniswap's given a green dot this week. So, again, I bought this one right here at around 5. It's at almost pretty close to 4 now. So, again, that's like a 20% drop. But, again, we have another signal here, so we should be adding again. If we added here, we should buy more here. Okay, because we're not selling until this thing comes back up here. This called the top up here in August. Again, we unloaded a lot of our crypto in August, September up here. Okay, and we have pulled back. The reason we unloaded was because of the signal, not because we thought it was going down or thought it was going up or thought it was the greatest thing and going to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. Okay, we unloaded because of the signal, folks. We trade the signals. We don't chase the hype. But I like Uniswap a lot down here. And BlackRock literally just bought it 2 weeks ago. There was that news that BlackRock was buying Uniswap. BlackRock is one of the biggest hedge funds in the world. They own everything. I don't even know if hedge fund is the right word for them, but they own a lot of stuff, a lot of stocks, a lot of real estate. They're a huge finance investment company. So they're buying Uniswap. Again, I want to buy when the smart money buys. In my opinion, BlackRock is the smart money, and they are buying Uniswap down here at $3, $4. So I'm a buyer down here. What else we got? TTD. TTD has been annihilated. Okay, down here to 21, just waiting on the signal. Looks like they had earnings. They actually beat their earnings. They actually did well. And we got a nice bull hammer forming on this too. So it looks like $20, the bulls were pretty strong. They didn't let it go below 20. Again, we're just waiting on the signal there for TTD. I see one for PayPal. PayPal, again, does have the signal still. There's all these rumors about people wanting to buy them out, but they're all rumors right now. So, again, the stock looks really good. The stock is very oversold. We talked about this a few weeks ago. We're at a 10-year low on Snapchat, or I'm sorry, on PayPal. Okay, the lowest price since 2016. It's 2026 now. Okay, we literally hit the 10-year low. Okay, last time we hit this level, we went all the way up to 300. This one, I love PayPal. I got a decent sized position on this one, and it is reversing with a green dot here. So that one looks good. Thoughts on BOME, B-O-M-E crypto? Never heard of that one before. Book of Meme. B-O-M-E USDT. Yeah, again, it looks like a rug pull. It does have the green dot, so if you believe in it, it's time to buy. But again, we don't buy meme coins here just because we want to buy good quality projects, good quality companies, good quality crypto coins. We don't want to chase rug pulls. We don't want to chase meme coins because this is what happens. But again, if you know about it, again, I don't know about the fundamentals. I don't have the time to research all 10 million cryptocurrencies out there. So I try to focus on the top ones, the big ones like Chainlink, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, things like that. But it does have the signal. So again, if you like the project, it says it's time to buy right here. What else we got? Plume, P-L-U-M-E. Plumer. Let's go to a different one here. USDT. Plume's still down here. It's literally at the lows down here. So it needs to get back over a penny. If it can get back over a penny, that'd be really good for it. Again, the MACD is crossed over. We got the green dot. Everything is bullish. Okay, I think they just had a token unlocker or something. That's probably why we dropped 50%. But again, if you believe in the project, if you believe in the fundamentals, look at this drop. Okay, we want to buy after drops like that. That's a massive. This thing was at 14 cents. It's under a penny right now. So I do like Plume down here. I do have a position on that as well. It's more of a fundamental play just because it's so new. They're big in the real world asset department. Rise Up says ZBCN is a payroll token. Believe ADP has partnered with them. Also Visa and MasterCard. That's cool. I hear they have a partnership with XRP too. That's really how I found out about it. SOUN, good request here. Okay, this one looks good. We called this one out at the beginning of the week around $8. It's sitting at $9 now. So this one looks beautiful. Okay, I'd put a stop loss at $7 and I'd let that puppy ride. That one looks good. Looks like they just announced their earnings. Very, very nice looking AI trade here. Okay, boom, starting to reverse again. All you would do is use the stop loss at the previous low off the green dot, which is $7. If $7 breaks, we sell it, write it down, boom, re-enter on the next dot. But as long as the dot is green, we're bullish. If a red dot comes, what do? We set a stop loss, okay? This red dot came right here at 10. You could have put a stop loss right there at the previous low at around 980, and it went all the way down to $7. That was a 30% drop, okay? And then you could have re-entered right here. So this one looks good. I like this one as long as it holds on to 7. NVO stock. I don't know why they gapped down the other day, but I rebought back into this off the gap down. I'm looking for a daily green dot on this. I do think they're going to bounce. I mean, that gap down was like just out of nowhere. There wasn't really any news. I think there was news about one of their drugs or something, but to be honest with you, I'm back in NVO and I'm looking for the daily green to confirm the bottom. I do think it's going to bounce somewhere around 37 here. That one's got a big room to go back up there to 90. So I did sell the majority of my NVO up here at 60 to 64, and I got stopped out right here around, I think it was like 46. So we were buying at 46, it went up to 65, sold some, came back down, got stopped out, and I bought back in off the gap down. So I just think it's very undervalued. It does have a green dot here on the monthly. That's why I decided to enter. We're still green even on a 36% pullback this month. This thing's down 36% in 1 month, guys. 1 freaking month, it's down 36%. So I'd probably use a stop loss right there at 33. But the main thing I'm focused on right now is the daily chart. Okay, one of our buy strategies is that if the dot is green here on the monthly, we're looking to buy the daily dots. Okay, so the monthly and the daily pair good together. So if it's green on the monthly, we got to assume we're going up over a monthly basis, right? What we should be looking for here is a daily dot now. And once we get that, I think this thing is going to spring very, very high. So I'm on high alert for this one on a daily dot for NVO. I already have a position, but I'll probably look to add more to the position on a daily green dot when we get it. And I think that could probably come next week. Yep, gaps always tend to get filled. You're right. And there's a big gap right there at 40, all the way up to 42, dude. That thing's got to at least come back to 43. That's about a 20% move, but I think it's going to snap back really hard. These guys have some big partnerships and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think this stock is very undervalued right now at 37. So I re-entered the trade. I feel really good about it too. What else we got? I see one for Coinbase. Coinbase is looking good too here, folks. Looks like we're going to close with a weekly green. I love Coinbase's stock here as long as we hold 139. So again, these candles, these dots are going to confirm on the stocks tomorrow. So as long as Coinbase doesn't go down like 10% tomorrow, this looks very good. Okay, very, very good. I just put a stop loss right there at 139. As long as it holds 139, we're bullish on Coinbase here. Very bullish. Tina, how you doing? SOXS. So Nvidia actually got hit today. A lot of hype around their earnings last night. They crushed their earnings. They did very good. But they're selling off today. They are selling off. So that SOXS trade, people were laughing at it yesterday, but it actually looks like it might play out here. So if you guys don't know, we've been holding a short position on semiconductors here. So SOXS is the bearish semiconductor ETF. So when names like Nvidia go down like they did today, okay, this goes up. You can see this is up 8% today when Nvidia is down 5%. So I'm watching for Nvidia to crack here. I mean, there's just so many signals that are telling us we're going to go lower. Specifically, that daily and also the monthly is telling us we're going lower. Look at the MACD on Nvidia. That's just very ugly. I just don't like it here. But it'll be interesting, man. Again, this is just a hedge. This is just a small position in my portfolio. I like to hedge to the downside just in case we get something crazy happens, like a black swan or something like that. I think semiconductors are very overdone to the upside. Like, look at MU. MU is going to pull back. It's not going to keep going like this. It can't. Okay, eventually there's going to be a pullback on these names, right? They've all ran really hard off of their signals that we've gotten over the last year. Okay, and now there's going to be opportunity for a pullback. What happens how do you make money when semiconductors pull back? You buy SOXS. Okay, so I'm still holding that short. I think I'm close to even on it. Maybe down a little bit, I'd have to check. But I think I'm down maybe 10% or something. But we'll see. If NVIDIA cracks here, okay, if NVIDIA cracks and comes tumbling down, that thing is going to print. So I think it's a great hedge right now. I mean, I'm obviously bullish. Like, look how many names I'm long on. I'm long on all of these names. Right, I have positions on all of these right now. So I only have 2 short positions. And again, those are just hedges to the downside. That's just, hey, if this, like, look at GM. Look at GM. GM looks like it wants to come back. Look how far off the average it is. Again, if you come over here to our cheat sheet, guys, okay, the mean is another word for average. We never want to buy up here, right? When we're up here, that means we're way off the mean. Look how far off the 4-year average we are on GM. Okay, we're literally 36% off the average. Last time we were that far off was back here, right? This was a 32%. And what did it do? It came tumbling all the way down. So that's why I'm shorting, just because they've ran so hard, and I'm looking for a pullback. If the pullback doesn't come, okay, fine. That means we're going up, which means all my 25 or my 20 positions that I have long positions on are all going to go up. So it's not going to matter if these 2 go down if all 20 of these are going up, if that makes sense. Again, you only have to be right. If you have 20 different positions, right, and you're right on 15 and wrong on 5, in the end, you're going to make money. It doesn't matter what ones lose if you're winning, right? The goal is to track your portfolio over a year period of time. There's going to be losers, right? No one's 100%. No one can get up to the plate and say, I was 100% right all year long, right? I was 100% right on every single one of my trades. It just doesn't exist, right? The goal is to diversify. If you have 20 names, like I said, and you're right on 15 or 16 and wrong on 4, the 15 to 16 you're right on are going to outweigh the losers. So, again, I just have some hedges to the downside here, and I think SOXS is a good one to hedge with just because, again, semiconductors have had a massive bull run, and if it corrects, SOXS should be trading much, much higher than $1.76 or $1.72. DUOL, this thing got the smackdown after its earnings today. This thing's down 20%. This thing's all the way down. Let's go to the after hours on this real quick. Okay, this is, again, everyone was talking about this stock a few weeks ago. Look at that big, nasty drop, down 23% here after hours. They beat their earnings and dropped. So we're in that kind of a market where good news is bad news, right? Good news releases and something bad happens. But I like the sell-off here on DOUL for sure. I mean, this thing's already so far down here. It's down here at like 92 right now, so we're sitting like right here, which was the low back here in February of 2023. It's February of 2026 now, so we're at the 3-year low. So if you believe in this company right now, I like it down here at 91. And they actually beat their earnings. They actually beat it, and they went down. So this looks interesting. And yes, it did have a green dot this week, but hey, earnings are a wild card. It doesn't matter what the dot is. That dot's going to be gone tomorrow. It's not going to be on the chart because it wasn't confirmed. A dot is not confirmed until the candle closes. So it's down at 91. I think I like it now at 91, down here at a 3-year low. But I just don't know too much about the company. I just don't know too much about it. I'd have to do more research on it. Let me just look it up real quick. Again, if you guys are members of the Discord, you have access to this research tool. So if you don't know what a stock or a cryptocurrency is, you can come over here to the research tool and type in /info and then DOUL, which is the stock. That's Duolingo. And they specialize in language learning applications, providing users worldwide with accessible engaging educational content. So they're a $5 billion company. I look at that and I'm like, I mean, it'd be cool to learn another language, but honestly, I've tried and I don't stick to it. And I don't know why, but I've been trying to learn how to speak Spanish on one of those apps, but eventually after a month or two, I kind of just give up. So I don't know if that's the case with their apps, but again, this was at $500 back here. I mean, everyone was hooping and hollering about this up here. But look, we got the sell signal literally at 5:30, and it sold all the way off. So that one's at an interesting place. I'll give it that, right? It's right there at 85. And after hours, right? After hours, we got to look at after hours here because, again, they just released their earnings. And if you go to the extended hours here session, you can see they're down here at $92 after hours. So that one's got hit hard. That one got hit really, really hard there. What else we got? Oh, he's snacking? I don't have any snacks, dude. I wish I had some snacks. I should yell at my wife to tell her to bring me some. I would never do that. Took out a loan to buy 8K in Chainlink today. That's ballsy, dude. I mean, I like it, but I don't like using leverage in crypto. But I mean, if you're gonna take out a loan and buy Chainlink right now, there's really not a better time to do it. And why would I say that? Well, again, we come back here to the cheat sheet and we pay attention to our mean here. The average that we follow, as you guys know, is that 4 years. So the white line is going to be the 1 year moving average. The blue line is going to be the 40-year moving average, and this orange line is going to be the 2-month moving average. So that's a faster EMA. But the macro one that you really want to track is the blue one, right? That's the 4-year average, okay? That's a 200 EMA. Again, if you guys do not have these indicators, if you guys do not have my trading view layout, you guys can download it over here in the Discord under the trading indicator tab by clicking this link right here. Takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right up into your account. If you have questions or need help downloading it, it's a pretty straightforward process. Again, it takes a couple of clicks and boom, you're loaded up. My email is right there in the thread. But if you come back here to the cheat sheet, okay, the mean, okay, that 4-year moving average, okay, that's the average price, right? So we could assume when we're trading at the mean, right, we're trading at a fair price, right? Would you all agree? Oh man, I had to sneeze. Would you all agree that when we're trading at an average, right, the 4-year average, we're buying something at a fair price? So I think a 4-year average is a good average to pay attention to. The 200 EMA is the most popular EMA in my opinion, used among traders. But you can see how we pull back into the blue line, we go up. We pull back into it, we go up. We pull back into it. Right here, we didn't go up. We actually went lower. So what does that tell us? We didn't hold the mean, so where are we? We're right here, baby. We're at discount territory. So fair price when we're buying it at the mean, discounted price when we're buying it below the mean. Okay, fair price, fair price, fair price, discount. Okay, and I loaded up on some Chainlink at $8 myself. I bought more. I bought another 3,500 coins. So I have like 13. I have 13,500 Chainlink tokens right now. I am locked and loaded. So I think that's an interesting move on your part. Again, as long as I think Chainlink is going to the moon. It is my largest. It is my largest position. I mean, if I'm going to buy any crypto, if you're going to say, hey, here's $1 million, you can only buy one cryptocurrency, Chainlink's the one, dude. Chainlink is the one. What else we got? Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you guys for all you crypto lovers out there is the USDT.D. So this is the market, the USDT dominance chart. Look at this. We're getting a red dot. So when this tops out, okay, and you can see if we come out here, we're actually putting in a top right here at 9%. But when this tops out and goes down, so when this is going up, what I want you guys to understand is when this is going up, money is coming into stable coins, right? Money's going into stable coins here, which means people are selling their crypto and buying things like Tether and USDC.D. So this is telling us that money's going into stables. This is going into stable coins, right? So when this gives a red dot like this, USDT.D, that means people are going to start selling, right? When this comes down, people are selling their stable coins like USDT and USDC, and they're rotating into altcoins and Bitcoin. So when this comes down, Bitcoin and altcoins go up. So you can see the last time we topped out on Ethereum, you guys remember the day or the month? When did we top out on Ethereum this year? Oh, we topped out up here at 5,000. What day or what week? August 25th. Okay, stick with me here. Okay, this is when we topped out. This is when Ethereum topped out. Well, where was USDT.D? Oh, August 25th. Oh, it bottomed right there. So altcoins move at the inverse of this chart, right? So look what we got on USDT.D. We got a red dot. Yeah, we did have a red dot here. We chopped sideways and went higher. But again, that doesn't mean we give up on the play, right? We just have to wait a little longer to get our gains. So this thing given a red dot this week is actually another very bullish indication. Okay, because again, when we top out and come down, what's Ethereum going to do? Okay, again, this thing topped out. Ethereum topped out when USDT.D bottomed out. So all this chart does is it measures the percentage of money in crypto going into stable coins, right? And you can see it topped out back here in 2023 as well. And when it came tumbling down, okay, Ethereum was ripping to the sky. This was September of 2020, what was that, 2024? Right back here, okay? We were going up. So that's a very interesting chart there, UST. I saw that today. And again, everything's correlating with a bounce here on altcoins. So I am just fully bullish on alts right now. Fully bullish. I'm up 400% on leverage Chainlink. You're a dog, dude. You're a dog. But if we bounce here, you're going to be up a lot more than that. I think the bottom's in here for Chainlink at $7. Okay, I bought here at around 12, and then I bought more at 8. So again, I'm holding mine until it comes back up here and gives me a red dot. Okay, I don't care what we do in the short term. I don't care that it was down 2% today. It doesn't matter to me, right? What matters is where I care to sell Chainlink now is when it comes back up here. Okay, I think we are going to get a massive snapback here on Chainlink. What's up? What else we got? Robinhood from Bob. Bobby. It's turning the corner here, Bobby. You still holding those options? That one looks like it wants to bottom right there at 69. Okay, I'd put a stop loss at 69. You're probably going to get the green dot here either tomorrow or on Monday of next week. You should see that. As long as we hold 70, Robinhood looks good. If it comes down to 50, what I would do is I would look to buy more. But this is looking pretty promising here. That wave is very deep, the deepest it's been since back here in 2023. Again, $8 all the way up to 160. Merry Christmas. Let's check some more Discord requests here. We got Nexi. Just getting rugged here, man. I don't like the chart. I just don't. OXY or OKLO. So this is bouncing. You can see right here around its 1 year moving average. So it's at 69, bouncing at its 1 year moving average. If you want the confirmation, wait for the green dot on this. I'd love to buy this one at like 34, but it is in a pretty nice uptrend right now. So if it can hang on here to 60, it looks good. I would buy some here at 60 if it gives you a green dot. If it comes down to 34, I would just buy more. So looking for the signal there on that one. We got CRM. Big move this week. Big move. No dot yet, but it's already up 7%. So this one looks like the bottom's in down here at 175. That looks pretty good. That was way down there, dude. It's a big company here. Big move up here today, too. So I like this one above 174. You should probably see that green dot pop there on CRM next week. But I'd be a buyer of CRM down here at 174. Intuit up today. Looks like they beat their earnings. So we called this out at the beginning of the week at like 360. It's already up. You're up pretty good on that if you entered at the beginning of the week. But it's not too late because we think this one's going to snap back. I like this one a lot. It's another finance company looking good here with a stop loss. I put the stop loss at the bottom of this week's candle right there at call it 340. I see one for Litecoin, LTC. Oops. LTC, Litecoin. Litecoin's also looking like it's bottoming here. Okay, again, we bounced at this level back here in 2024, bounced at the same level in 2022. You can see down here between 48 and 55 is the buy zone here on the macro. Okay, buy zone, buy zone, buy zone. Okay, I love Litecoin down here. Litecoin looks phenomenal. I put a stop loss right there at 44. Looking good. TTWO, that one also has the signal here. Or it doesn't have the signal yet, but it is trying to break out. If you're going to play this one, I'd put a stop loss right there at 180. 180 on the stop loss there on TTWO. If you're playing that one. It's really not my favorite play, but I liked it a lot more down here at like 180. Okay, when it came back into that average again. I like when the names touch that 4-year average. That's the fair price. Boom. It got pretty dang close. So I don't think this is a bad place to start a position. What I don't like is the monthly chart. The monthly chart looks very bearish. So I'd probably hold off on this one. Okay, no signal just yet. I think this looks like a recovery bounce here. So not my favorite play. SFM, this one looks good. Okay, this one looks good. I like this one with the stop loss at 64. I see one for FISV in the chat. This is Pfizer. Looking good. This one's down here. Again, big rug pull on its earnings here, but it is trying to find a bottom down here at 56. So as long as it holds 56, it looks good. We're just kind of stabilizing here, right? We're kind of doing one of these where we just go sideways. Not a lot happening. We just had a huge flush. Okay, huge drop. And now we're just building a range here between, looks like 56 and 69. So if it breaks over 70, that'll be a confirmed breakout. It is trying to bottom right here. I'd put a stop loss at 56 on that one. I see one for GENI. That one's reversing. That one has a signal. They also have earnings coming up next week. So again, when you buy before earnings, you're taking on that risk of that they could miss their earnings. Kind of like DUOL today. Right, they missed their earnings and now they're down to like 92 here after hours. Right, they're down 20% because they missed their earnings. So one thing to keep in mind. I see one for Grab Holdings. This one looks good. That one has the signal. I like this one with a stop loss at like 390. This is the Chinese Uber Eats from what I understand. They do have the signal though, so we would be buyers. They announced their earnings. They did decently. Big pullback. I like it here. Now we need now. Yeah, exactly. I see one for Sui. What's Sui doing? Sui's still hanging on to the dot. So again, we're ranging right now. I think 78 cents is the bottom for Sui. Okay, you got the signal. I'd be a buyer here. I bought this one at 130. I said I would buy if it goes to $1. It's at 92 cents, but I don't really have any capital for this to average down, and I already have a huge position on Sui. So I'm good on this right now, but it is a buy down here, according to the indicator. I think the bottom's in right there at 75. ABTC from the chat. So this is another one I said I'd buy if it hit $1, and it literally hit $1 today. So this is Trump's Bitcoin mining company, American Bitcoin Corp. It's at $1 right now. So it looks like they released their earnings. They don't make very much money. They're like a penny stock right now. But it does have a green dot here, and it is sitting at a very big psychological level there at $1. So I'd be a buyer of ABTC here. My Trump play is DJT. This is what I bought. Okay, I'm buying that off this double bottom from back here at 990, the 4-year low. I bought it at the 4-year low here. Okay, we did buy some. I sold all of it up here, or sold most of it right here, 16, 17. It pulled back to 10. I'm playing that bounce off at 10. I think this one gets a bounce here. Looks good. I see one for ASTS. Okay, we're not in buy territory. Buy territory is down here. Okay, you should have sold this one right here at around 105. But this one is a very strong looking stock. So I just want to see it pull back, right? We want to buy good quality companies at cheap prices. So I'd like to see it back down here around 32 to take a stab at it. Okay, if I was buying this, I'd be looking for the green dot down here. Right now, I'd just be holding off just because it's not in our zone. IGV looks good, though. IGV looks really good. That one's got a green dot. This looks like an ETF, tech sector ETF. So that looks very bullish above 76. What else we got? I don't have the 3-day charts, Johnny. You said look at the 3-day, 50 EMA, 200 EMA on BTC. Can you drop it over here in the chat, and I'll pull it up. Can you drop it in the Spartan chat here? I'll show it to you if you drop the chart there. Let me know if you do it. ADA from the chat. That one looks. If you like ADA, again, it's time to buy ADA. Time to buy right here. 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 Why would this time be any different? I like ADA here. Caroline looks good. I'm not a big fan of their guy though. That guy says some weird stuff. SMR needs the green dot. Okay, we got one right here around 17. It's now down at 13. So again, if you liked it at 17, you should really like it down here at 13. I'd be watching $11, and I'd be watching for a green dot. Again, these nuclear energy companies, I told you guys, the thing that worries me is they literally make no money. They make $0, right? Well, I guess they make $8 million a quarter, but $8 million isn't that much for a stock. So I'd be watching 11 there and looking for a green dot here on the weekly. Again, that red dot came right here at around 17. So you could have had a stop loss set right there at like 13, 14. It's sitting at around the same price. So I'd be looking for the green dot to add to the position if you got in right here. What else we got? OPN. I'm not snacking, yo. I got a drink. I'm drinking a Zip Fizz. I'm not snacking though. I'm not snacking. My wife and I are going to get Mexican food tonight. There's no discounts on the indicator. No can do. You guys can download it over here in the Discord though. Boom. What else we got? I don't see OPN on here. KTOS. KTOS, again, we got the sell signal up here at around 115. Very strong chart. Again, we're just too far off of the averages, right? We're sitting at a 55% premium. So, again, we like to buy when the wave is down here. Okay, you should have bought this one back here at $8. But I think this one's going to correct. Okay, look for a green dot if you want to buy it. Looks like they had earnings today. Yeah, it is probably the drinking center, isn't it? What's BITO? B-I-T-O, the Bitcoin ETF. This one's just hanging out above 850. Got the green dot down here. Huge capitulation, right? We dropped all the way back down here to the place we bounced in 2022. So Bitcoin's ETF bounced right here back in 4 years ago, right? You're at the 4-year low right now. The lowest price in 4 years, and everyone's telling you to sell and run for the hills. It's a bear market, right? People. Dude, look at the data. This is the best time to buy in 4 years, and you're saying sell. It doesn't make any sense, okay? We got a green dot here. We go off the data. Bada bing, bada boom. We're buyers of BITO here. OPN USDT. It's brand new. There's nothing I can tell you on these. It's only been out for 2 weeks, so there's nothing I can tell you. It's brand new. Free sell, F sell. That's got a green dot here. So this one's trying to build a base right here at around 6. So very low cap play here, penny stock, but it does have a signal here this week. It needs to break out over that high of like 12. If it could get over 12, that should fly. Yeah, green dot showing on ZBCN. What else we got? A couple more here from the Discord. Cody, C-O-D-Y. Again, time to buy was down here at 4. I'd be looking to take profits on a red dot there. MVST. This looks interesting. Okay, pulling back here. Looks like a penny stock. What is this? MVST. Again, if you guys are members of the Discord, you guys can use this info tool. So MVST is the ticker on this one. Micro Fast Holdings, dedicated to design, development, and manufacture of advanced battery solutions. Auto parts. Utilizing lithium batteries. That's an interesting looking play, dude. I mean, that was at 20 all the way down to 20 cents, and now it's at 2. So I like it over $2. I don't know what this is, but it looks very interesting here. Monthly doesn't look too hot, but if it could bounce right there at $2, that'd be pretty nice. They actually have decent. They make over 100 million a quarter, so looking for the green dot there on that one. Flow, FLO. I think you're talking about the Flow crypto. Gotten absolutely smoked down here at 3 cents. Insane drop on this one. Some of these alts have just gotten frickin' destroyed. I mean, this thing was all the way up here at $38. It's at 3 cents right now. That is insane. Insane, dude. So again, I don't like charts that are going down and to the right, but if this rebounds, you're going to be really happy you bought it. Again, I don't know much about it, but This has been around for a while. This coin has been around for a while, so I got to do some due diligence on this because I remember this one from the last bull run. But it just looks like everybody's exited the stock or the name. But it's listed on Binance. It's listed on Binance and it's listed on Coinbase. I mean, and it's literally sitting at 3 cents. And it's been as high. I mean, if this goes back to $3, right? And I'm not saying it's going to, but you're talking about a 10,000% move if it goes back to 3. That's insane. I would like to look more into this actually. Anybody got on anything on Flow, the crypto? I mean, this thing's been around a long time. I remember this from way back in the day. Deep B USD, Deep Book. I think you're just talking about Deep, right? This is a SUI play. This is a play on SUI, and I like it. It's down here giving the signal. So SUI, Cetus is my favorite SUI network name. Cetus. They're the DEX. They're like the Uniswap on the SUI network. But I mean, this thing's gotten destroyed. This thing's 50 cents all the way down to under 2 pennies right now. So if it goes back to there again, that's a monster gain. See one for SoFi. SoFi's down in our buy territory. Again, we want to buy when this wave is down here, given a green dot, just like it did there in 2024, 2025. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, guys, you get like one time a year to buy a stock at a good price. And this is going to happen really soon. I just wait for the signal here on SoFi. It's trying to bounce here at 19. I do think it could probably correct down here to 14. That is possible. But again, if we're going to be disciplined, we're going to wait for the signal here on SoFi. Just like we got back here in April. Went from 10 all the way up to 30 bucks. That was a beautiful trade in 2025. Okay, be patient. Wait for the signal here. Indicators work on any time frame. Yep. We use them on the higher time frames just because they're more accurate. Reddit, no signal yet, but it is trying to bottom right here at 125. So make sure it holds 125 if you're going to play it. Watch for the green dot there. Not out of the woods yet on that one. Here's Oxy. Oxy had a really nice move. So Oxy's now into sell territory. So we'd be looking for the red dot. Looks like he got the red dot in the red zone. So we'd be profit taking here on Oxy. I sold mine right here around 46, 47. It jumped even higher up here to 52. We're in the red zone now. And again, one of our sell strategies is to sell the red dot in the red zone. See, the last time that happened was back here. Okay, last time that happened was back here in 2024. $70. It went all the way down to 35. Okay, but now we're back up here in the red zone. Not saying we can't break out here. What I would do on Oxy is use a stop loss at 49 bucks. If 49 breaks, I'd sell it. I'd sell it right now because you got the red dot yesterday. So if it keeps going, you just have to accept the fact that you didn't time the exact top. Our goal is not to time the exact top. If you were buying this with us, you were buying at 40 cents. Okay, this isn't a big mover like a crypto. This isn't going to go up 300%. This is going to go up, right, 30, 40%. Okay, stock like Oxy is something that new people should trade just to kind of get a feel for how the market moves. Okay, a lot of people who are getting into trading are getting into these very volatile fart coins and butt coins that literally can drop 40% in a day. So, yeah, I'd be a seller of Oxy there. TE, again, I'd be a seller of this. We should have sold this one right here at 8. It's at 7. So you could use a stop loss on this one at like $6. What else we got? Thoughts on BTC 3-day EMA cross? I don't have a 3-day chart. If you drop the chart over here in the Spartan chat, I'll let you know. I'll let you know my thoughts. But I don't look at 3-day charts. I look at weekly charts. Okay. All I know is Bitcoin's sitting at its 4-year average right now. I don't think this is a bad place to buy Bitcoin. As long as we hold 59, I'm going to remain bullish on it. I think that green dot is probably coming either this week or next week. Is the 3-day 50 cross and oh, it's a death cross. Yeah, I'm not focused on Bitcoin right now though. I think the gains are going to be in Ethereum, in Chainlink. Okay, I could care less what Bitcoin does right here. Time to buy Bitcoin was on the monthly. Okay, and it will be on the monthly again. Look at this. We called Bitcoin out back in 2023 at $17,000. 17,000, dude. Okay, look at this one back here in 2019. 3,500 all the way up to 80,000. This one came in 2015 at 200 all the way up there to 20. So, yeah, I'm not focused on Bitcoin. I won't buy Bitcoin until I see a monthly dot. Okay, because that's how Bitcoin trades. But it is at the 40-year average. So, again, we normally buy at the 40-year average here. We want to buy at the average price over 4 years. If it comes down to 46, so be it. Okay, we're focused on altcoins right now. A lot of us, at least. I don't know anybody that's excited to buy Bitcoin anymore. BTC.D. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart. Just hanging, dude. It literally hasn't moved since September, which sucks, right? We want to see this fall off a cliff. And everything is pointing down. We need to see it break down below like 56. If we break below 56, it's on. What else we got? PUNDX or IX? Pundix? Yeah. I mean, doesn't look too hot. I think there's a lot better names to own. You do have a signal though, so, but again, this is it's down, right? Down and to the right. We want to trade charts that are up and to the right. Oh, you're good, Johnny. What else we got? ENA. ENA is giving a signal here as well. Again, all-time lows, down and to the right. So if you're going to buy this one, use a stop loss at 9 cents. 9 cents on the stop loss. Atom, ATM. 160 is the stop loss on Atom. This thing's just been getting rugged. Trying to find a bottom here, though. It's trying to find a bottom here at 180. I'd put a stop loss on this one at 160. Hopefully you're staking it in Coinbase for like 17% APY. IRIN. IRIN's too high. We should have bought IRIN down here at 550. Thing went all the way up to 70, man. What a trade. Okay, missed that one. MOH. Again, stuck in a pretty nasty downtrend here. Pretty nasty downtrend. But it is trying to break out of it here. So just looking for the signal there. HNT. That one got the signal last week. 80 cents all the way up to 160 or $1.60. That's a 100% move already. If this thing hangs on, I mean, it got back over its support level, which is huge right there at 132. Big breakout there. So you just want to see this one hold 120. I put a stop loss at 120 on HNT. Ernest says, thanks, man. Always great pleasure to be here in your streams. Cheers from Argentina. Cheers to you, my Spartan brothers and sisters. He says it leads to the last dip. Oh, well, that's good. If we get another dip, again, we're just going to keep buying all the way down, dude. We're going to buy all the way down if we have to. But I can't see Bitcoin going lower. I'm having a hard time seeing altcoins go any lower. But we'll see. We will see. There's just so many bullish indications right now. It's hard to be bearish, but you know, we got to stay open-minded. We just got to have a plan. We got to expect the best and prepare for the worst. If we keep going lower, we just have to look at that as a way that, hey, we're going to get the opportunity to load up, right? If we go sideways, right? If Link just hangs out here for like a year and just does this, which I don't think it's going to with the way the world is and with Trump as president, I think things are going to be very volatile. When things are volatile, that means they have these really crazy swings, right? Swing, right? Trump's not just going to let us sit here going into midterms, right? Midterms is where the Republicans, they're going to want the House, they're going to want the Senate still. How do you get people fired up at the midterms? You make the markets go crazy, okay? You don't make them go down, you make them go up. So I think Trump's going to do everything he can to pump these markets over the next couple of months, okay? Midterms are in November. So I'm looking, as you guys know, these green dots, right? If you guys take the course, okay, free course over here, completely free trading course, but these swings are for 1 to 6 months. So when we see these signals, right, when we see this signal on Chainlink, when you buy off this signal, you're not thinking about tomorrow's price. You're not thinking about next week's price. You're not thinking about the week after. You're thinking 1 to 6 months out. So if we go 6 months out from today, let's just say it's March, okay? March, April, May, June, July, August. We should be looking to sell somewhere around August, July or August, maybe September, okay? That's where our mind should be. Not on, oh, what are we going to do tomorrow, right? If we get a 2% dip tomorrow, right, we're not going to freak out and act like a bunch of little girls in the chat. This is a 1 to 6 month swing trade. Okay, if you can't wait 6 months, don't make the trade. Just don't. Okay, but you could see on Chainlink, we got these signals back here in April and June. We topped out in August. So from April to August, that was 5 months. 5 months from here at 10 to 30 in 5 months. Okay, back here, same thing. September, $10, $30. September, top was December, September, October, November, December. That was 4 months. So these swings are for 1 to 6 months out. Okay, so again, we're not day trading here, folks. We're not worried about what tomorrow's going to do. We are fully bullish looking 6 months out right now. Okay, this is, in my opinion, a really good time. We get like one opportunity a year. I told you guys this at the beginning. One opportunity a year. You go all the way back to 2022. This is 4 years of data. This is all the data you need. Okay? Time to buy here in 2022. Time to buy here in 2023. Time to buy here in 2024. Time to buy here in 2025. Time to buy here in 2026. Okay? That's just what the data says here. Okay? So, again, be very careful who you listen to. I try to go off the charts. Everything I do here is backed by data. Okay? Logic, data, and discipline. The LDD method is what we go off here. Logic is our plan, right? Our plan is this strategy here. And if you haven't taken the trading course, it's free. Just click the link that's pinned in the comments or in the description. You guys could take the course and I'll teach you about this trading strategy and all of our indicators. Okay, data is the charts. This is what the red and green dots, the moving averages, the MACD, the Fibonacci, the rainbow ribbons, right? That's the data. The discipline is the discipline to stick to this plan no matter what. Okay, it doesn't matter what Twitter's saying, what Jim Cramer's saying, what Donald Trump's saying. We stick to the plan. We buy on the green dots on the weekly and the monthly. The weekly if the wave is below the white line. Okay, where is Ethereum? Below the white line right now, given a green dot. So with our strategy, just like it's been since all the way back here since 2022, it is time to buy. You could see how price correlates. Okay, boom. 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 Okay, it's go time, baby. Let's pump it up. That's all I got for today here, folks. I got to take the wife to Mexican food. God bless you guys. I don't think I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow. We're going to be going out of town. So I don't think I'm going to be back till around Wednesday. So there's probably not going to be any live streams until Wednesday or Thursday. My wife and I are going to be traveling over the next week. So I will still be in the Discord. I will probably still be dropping reels on social media, little short clips, but just no live streams just because I won't be in my office. I won't have all my equipment. I will still be in the Discord though. So if you guys need me, hit me up over here in the Discord. If you're not a member yet, I'd love to have you as a member over here in the Spartan Army. You can join for as little as $4 a month. Again, the Discord is free to join, but we do have a paid version that is literally less than a Starbucks coffee every month at $4 a month. You guys can join by clicking the link. That'll get you access to all the trade alerts, the chat. Right, you can chat with our members. There's a lot of like-minded people over here that kind of have the same strategy, that do have the same strategy. You guys can get the watch list. I'll drop my watch list for you guys tomorrow. Every week I drop that where you can just click on this and look at all the names we're looking at here going into the following week. And there's a bunch more perks and stuff over there. Again, $4 a month. If you don't have $4 a month, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to learn more, you guys can check out the free trading course. Let me know if you guys have any questions over here in support chat. Happy to assist you guys with any questions or anything about the indicators or the charts or the markets or whatever you guys need, man. I'm here to help. This channel ain't about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together to conquer the markets. So it's a lot easier to do this with people than it is by yourself, okay? I know that for a fact. So just like anything in life, it's good to have people around you. With that being said, guys, God bless you guys. I will be active over in the Discord again. I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow just because we're leaving early, so I'll keep you guys updated over here in the Discord. If you guys could spread the message for me if somebody asks, that would be great. But God bless you guys. We'll see you here very, very soon. And all I have left to say is...